Good morning. It's a nice crisp Friday morning, and I am taking off to do a mini road trip going down to Santa Cruz. It's only a couple hours, so really not quite a road trip, but I'll still consider it since I love driving and doing road trips. This one I am going to get my solar panels. So it finally came in from Tiny Watts. Very excited. There's really some unique things about this solar panel that I will share a little bit later. So I'm gonna go down there, they're gonna help me put it on the roof, and then since I've already done kind of all the prep work, I've got the wiring ready, I just have to mount it, drill it into my roof rack, and hook it up, and then turn it on, and that will complete my ecosystem, my electrical ecosystem. So I'll have my alternator to charge the battery when we're driving, I'll have the solar panels to charge when the sun's out, and then I'll have, of course, the battery to store it all, and then the inverter to convert to anything I need to use 110 power for. And then any other time, I've got my 12 volts and 24 volt hookups for all the other things. So this is gonna be really great having this last piece put in. All right, time to go. All right, so we're here at Santa Cruz Marine Services, and I'm here with Chris and Connor, who are the absolute definition of gracious hosts. They let me camp out at their place for several hours. We are sitting on, or are standing on, the Tiny Watts solar roof deck. And yeah, I said standing on it. I think that is what makes this such a cool, I'm jumping. See, it's all good. It's an amazing work of art, and the things they do to process and make this, it's not just a simple solar panel. Actually, Connor was even talking to me about how the solar panels on this are small squares, and so traditional solar panels, if you get one area in the shade, the whole thing shuts off in that area. But because there's these small squares, it goes down to that, and even within a square, there's actually smaller little segments that the controller actually isolates and keeps that particular cell running. So it's phenomenal. And back to the coolest piece of this whole thing is that we can stand on this. So I'm looking forward to having lots of adventures out there with my camping chair up here, watching the sunset, and actually sleeping on the roof at night. It's gonna be cool, and I appreciate you guys helping me out. You go in above and beyond, and I know you didn't have to, but again, gracious hosts. And Wes and Savannah, thanks for setting this up for me, and Tiny Watts, looking forward to the adventures ahead. Power on. Good morning. So I'm sitting here looking at my solar output, and yes, it is live. You saw me yesterday take a mini road trip down to Santa Cruz and hook up with Tiny Watts to get my solar roof deck. You saw what was so cool about that. So not only is it walkable, it's a 500 watt system as well. So it's got a lot of, power, I guess, to it. And it was super easy to install. I did it pretty quick. Full disclosure, when I hooked it all up, it didn't work. I didn't have time, so I went back home, and then Wes, one of the owners of Tiny Watts, called me the next day, and we walked through it. We started with the kind of upstream and measured the output of the solar panel on the roof without anything, and discovered, yep, it was perfect. It was actually producing, I think, like 60 volts, and which is great, because I didn't know is you want a solar panel to have as much delta as possible from your battery level. If it's too close, there isn't enough flow of current or amperage or voltage to I guess that is current, to get into the battery and charge it. And so everything went great, and found out, since I like to share mistakes with you guys, hopefully you guys can avoid them, I hooked up my PV wires backwards to the Tiny Watt system. So I put the negative and the positive, reversed it. In any case, when I flipped it back, everything went live. It was perfect. Wes kind of very patiently walked me through all of it, and we discovered that was the issue.
So, the old adage, measure twice, cut once, probably want to do the same thing with your wires in making sure you're positive and negative. Look at those twice and then hook up once versus the reverse. One other thing I wanted to talk about was how impressed I was with their facility and the solar panels themselves. Because when I started this process, I looked at solar panels and I was like, I can get these so inexpensive on Amazon. I just didn't realize what I didn't realize, and which is there's so much more that goes into it. So it's not only the voltage, which it's definitely at the high end for the size you get, but the output that the solar panels provide and all of the work they put into making sure the structural integrity of the panels are there for you to be able to stand on it. And I think that's the real magic of their system, because they've sort of defied physics in a way. It's like, when is a solar panel not a solar panel? Well, it's when you can use it for something other than that. And so it's during the day I can have it charging like it is right now, but say at night when the stars are out, I can head up there and hang out on top of my roof, and then it's not a solar panel anymore. It's just a standard roof, and it's actually even a little more than that because it's a roof deck. So it's even better than walking on the roof of your van. So I am really excited about this prospect because I plan on doing spending a lot of my time up there, especially at night. And I can't wait to use it. So I appreciate all that they put into it, and I appreciated them sort of pulling back the curtain and showing me their facility and how many iterations they did on the project or the product, and the process they go through now to make it. It's really neat. So they definitely put their effort into it. So hats off. All right, well, enough talking. That's it for my electrical system. It's officially done. Everything's working, alternator, inverter, solar panels. So I'm just working on my walls now, and I got to hook up my outlets, and then that's it for the electrical system. So I better get back to work.